So just for the sake of what we're about to because I want Leonard to show those because they're really good, and I need a refresher too. But as a how do we get the back set up? We'll just do a simple back move. So I can use you, Chris. Let's go from a position I really like, knee slide. And I'm not going to do the rolling one, I'm just going to do the simple one. So sometimes I go knee slide and they pull my leg center line, so I take it all the way. And normally what I'll do is I'll set up by turning and I'll try to do a rolling for back. But a lot of times what will happen with people is they'll kind of get an idea of what I'm trying to do. So I'll come and cup. And now I, just like we do with a lot of back kicks, I throw my knee high and I kind of lift them to get to this side. And then this is right to where Leonard is going to be talking about. I'll usually come to here, and if my leg's out, I lock it like this, and I immediately try to go to that choke. So we go knee slide, they pull center line, I take that pull, I grip their head, I'll switch back, like I'm in a rolling back attack. Sometimes this will get them to kind of turn into me to try and get out of it, and it just sets it up even more. So this is really simple. The only thing that may be complicated is I do set it up from that hook over the shin, like we're going to do this back attack. So kind of the same idea. Only he probably knows what I'm doing, so he starts to turn towards me a little bit. So I'll catch, I'll lift, pull him across. And then I have this choke. Super simple. So if you're familiar with it, start here. If you're not, you kind of start in this 3/4 mount position. Bring your leg back. This, I feel like this just helps get a lot of momentum instead of just coming high and then pulling him. I find that when I come back like this and I settle down and I get right into here, I can get a lot of momentum get generated, kind of hop around and then get back here. So.
And I've always thought we wanted to fall to this side so that in no-gi, if I'm right here, for one, it's harder for him to put his shoulders on the mat because my arm's down. And if I get this, I can pull this arm out for a rear naked choke. Right? And I know that there's moves on this side, but on this side, if I get this, it's harder to take this arm out for the choke. You can do something like this, but that's why I wanted to be on this side. Then I came back from a break, and Derek was like, no, I want to be on this side, and he showed me why. But I think that these escapes can put you on either side, and it's just a concept. I think that the first thing to think about is whether we go to this side or not. One thing that Derek can do is clear this leg. And if he clears this leg, lock my feet, hold tight, stretch, put my hook back in. Okay, now, if I choose to be on the side that Derek talks about wanting to be on, I post my toes on the mat, and I push and pull this leg. Now, if I get my hook back in, great. If Derek hides, lock, stretch, go here. Now Derek's if I'm Derek, I'm in a position to choke. However, what Derek can do is try and put his head on the mat. Once he gets here, it's trouble. So post my toes and open this leg, come back. Ideally, I get my hook in. But maybe he hides again, stretch, here. Now ideally I finish a choke. But if I want to be on the other side, he starts to escape.
Oh, sorry.
Stretch. I want to be on the other side. Pull. See how they chain together? Now, to attack from this side, maybe we do this one. Right? And if we end up on the other side, I'm gonna try to put my head on the mat, but I can't. There it goes this way. Was that too much?
So tight.
I think the idea was just when they do this. That's one. He wants to go to the other side. Like he wants to. I go, but I start to get my head on the mat. Now I didn't get my leg out, so he chokes me or takes me to the other side. I can't get my head out, he chokes me. So it's really just the idea of locking your legs and pulling to get your hook in and choosing what side you want to be on if you lose control.